passionate, to have a sense of its unfolding over many years, to be in touch with the whole of it. As we grow old, a lifelong marriage, some of us will welcome.
What are you saying?
It seemed to me, we might say to these fellows, look, the deal as a whole is no good. We'll take 50% of you, or 10%.
What?
Of the 50 of you young women, I felt sure there must be some who still wish to be married to these young men. And that was the accommodation I tried to arrange.
Take 10%! Take 50%! This is insane! What is this? We'll make some package deal?
It is always incomprehensible to a man that a woman should ever refuse an offer of marriage.
Is Nico's part of this? And what about Constantine? Is he part of the deal? Am I part of the deal or not?
We didn't get that far.
Didn't get that far. How long does it take to get that far? These men think they can do anything. I'm not afraid of men, Fiona! In fact, I kind of like them. And so? I know you think I should play their game, but I think I'm not a helpless victim. When I put on a short skirt, and I paint my toes, and I dye my hair, I think that men know what I'm doing. And I think they like it. And I like it too. And I think that I'm an equal in this game that we play. I wouldn't mind some sort of negotiation.
Beauty is power.
We don't accept your deal. You can tell these men we don't accept it. What we would accept is if these men come to us one by one and beg us to marry them. Give us each time to make up our minds. Postpone the wedding date. Let us consider and reconsider. Let us think about it when we are on our own ground. When we are strong and they are weak. Let us come to them one by one and say freely if we want to marry them. Otherwise, there's nothing to be said.
Power is choice.
Except nothing. Fiona, I
speak for all of us.
Fiona.
I'm sorry to tell you what I have been saying. This is only the accommodation I was trying to work out. In fact, Constantine won't have it either. He speaks for all your cousins. Your cousins will marry you, whether you want to marry them or not. None of you has a choice.
None of you has a choice.
And Nikos, what did Nikos have to say?
He let his brother speak for him.
Isn't that what I just said? Yes.
Yes.
This is why we came to you. Thank God we were lucky enough to come here.
Thank God we found you.
I wish, in fact, you had found someone else. Because I can't protect you. I can't put my home at risk. My home and my family. I can't do it. I'm sorry. For me, that was never an option. The wedding will take place today. The arrangements have been made.
Constantine. Let's take this deal. Or let's at least try to negotiate. Let's talk to these sisters and see if one or two of them wants to marry us and let the rest go free. Let those go free who don't want to marry and take the risk that some of us will be rejected. No. Not one of them stood up against him. His brothers are his silent partners. Would you ever want to live with someone who just gives in like this? Would you ever be safe with someone as weak as this?
Would you ever be safe with someone as weak as this?
No. They have all gone along with this. They have made their decision. The only question is, will you defend yourself and defend your sisters?
Will you defend your sisters?
Lydia? Yes. Olympia? Yes. We have a pact then. Not one groom will survive his wedding night. Are we agreed? Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, there you are. I'm going to help you get ready for the wedding. Oh, yes, here, darling.
I feel as though I'm standing on 1,000 dinner plates on the side of a muddy hill. My job is to keep from sliding down the hill.
Nothing seems to be going right. No, You see, I was hoping for a dress from Monique Louis, but back home in Greece, all I could find was an Alvina Valenta. Not even a fair way. My whole life, or at least most of it, I've been hoping for something with little spaghetti straps and lace right on the bodice, and little lace flowers right where the straps meet the bodice. Really? And people keep saying to me, sometimes you just have to settle. But I don't want to. I don't think I should have to settle. At least on my wedding day, I can have everything exactly the way I want it. Never mind all that, dear. You are going to love the way you look by the time we finish. What lovely faces you all have. I think to myself, if I'd had such a complexion, I'd have been married 7 times by now.
Probably this is how people feel when they're drowning.
Now, I suppose you might be saying to yourselves before we make the final decision, let's ask ourselves, do we have similar backgrounds? Yeah. Do we agree on our religious beliefs? No. Do you have the same ideas and standards and tastes? Are we real friends? Do we enjoy talking together or spending time together, just being together? Do we have a feeling of paired unity?